Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am here to talk about my new addition. Yep, you guessed it. I got my nose pierced, and yeah, so I wanted to talk about that. This is why I can't vlog. Please hold. All right, well, like we were saying earlier, yeah, so I got my nose pierced and I wanted to kind of talk about it. So this is probably like the first piercing, like besides my ears, that I've ever gotten. I have these, and then I also have a second one that I use once in a while, but this second one I actually did myself. So yes, but this one was like, I don't have anything else pierced. I've never gotten anything else pierced. But yeah, it's super cute. Look, take a look at it. I got it done yesterday, and I got like a little stud. Hi. You're so cute. You want to join mommy? We have a guest. So yeah, so it was, I've been wanting to get my nose pierced for like maybe like 2 years now, and I wanted to when I was pregnant. I didn't end up doing it. And then after I had the babies, I kind of really wanted it done, but then I was scared that they were going to be grabbing it, which they still can grab it now, but at least it's not as bad as it was before. Yesterday, I had the day off, and I was bored. I had already cleaned the house, laundry's done, everything is done. The kids were at the sitter, and I was like, man, I really want to get my nose pierced, but I did want to wait for to do it with my boyfriend. Hi. No toque. Uh-oh, someone just noticed my piercing. No toque. Suavecito. So, I was like, I really want to get my nose pierced, but I want to wait for my boyfriend. But my birthday's next week, and I want to give it at least a week for it to heal before my birthday, so it's not red. So I was like, you know what? Like, screw this. I'm just gonna go do it. I got dressed. I called this place in the Florida Mall called Atomic Tattoos and Piercings. Called them, got the information. They said, yeah, just come over like around 1:30. The girl that does the piercings is gonna be here. Her name is Charlie. I was like, all right, cool. So I did exactly that. I waited. It was like an hour later. I think at that time when I called, it was 12 o'clock. So I went over there around 1:30. And I went in, and I met this really cool girl. Her name is Charlie. She's the one that does the piercings. I had to do some paperwork or whatever, and I was like, yeah, all right, let's do this. It was really cheap. It was like $45, including the earring. So I went in there. She was absolutely amazing. If you're looking to get a piercing done and you're somewhere around Orlando, or you come to Orlando, she's inside the Florida Mall, and the place is called Atomic Piercing and Tattoos. Her name is Charlie. She was amazing. She explained everything so thoroughly, told me everything step by step. When it was time for me to lay down and her do it, she literally was like, I'm not going to count to 3. I am going to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, and then I'm going to do it. And I recommend you close your eyes and don't open them until I tell you. And I said, okay, cool. That's exactly what I did. I took a deep breath in, took that breath out, and I felt the pinch. It was just, it honestly felt like a deep pinch. That's all it felt like. Then there was like a little bit of pressure when she was putting the piercing in, and then she kind of tested it to make sure that it wasn't going to come off, and that was it. I think one of my eyes got a little bit watery. I really expected to be completely in tears, just because I know that when you're messing with your nose, it's so many senses, but it wasn't like that at all. It was pretty cool. And then that's pretty much it. And so I got it done, and I think it looks pretty cool. What I ultimately want is, I want the ring, a nice tiny gold ring. I like gold. Gold looks really good on my skin tone. So I'll get it switched out, but I gotta have this one. I think she said for 16 weeks for it to completely heal, and then she recommends putting the hoop in, just because she says that with the hoop it's curved. And if I put a curved in there, if I want to go back to a stud, it'll be hard because it's going to heal like, excuse me, in a curve. So she's like, it's better for it to heal straight because when you put the curve, it's not gonna do anything. But if you want to go back to the stud, it's easy. So I was like, all right, cool. So I'm gonna do this one for 4 months, and then I will be switching it to the ring. And she did say I needed to buy something called I need to buy something called womb wash, and to rinse my piercing like 3 to 4 times a day. And I'm about to show you how I do it. That way, if some of you guys are trying to get your piercing washed, you guys can kind of see how I do it. I'm doing it 3 times a day, and then I use a what do you call that? I think for your ears, Q-tip. My brain's all over the place. So a Q-tip. So I didn't really bleed when it first happened. I will say that this morning when I got to work, there was a little bit of crust like right around the edge down here. And I just put some of the womb wash, and then I wiped it clean. And let me do like a little close-up of it. So here's a little stud. It's very, very small. And then in my nose, you can actually see the other part. Do you see it? Right there. And if I actually press it, see how the piercing moves? So that's how I cleaned it this morning. I literally just put a little bit of pressure on it. Oh, wow. And I like made it. I put a little bit, I'm sorry, this kid's. I put some pressure on it down here. You see how it sticks out right there? And then I put the saline through there, and then I used a Q-tip and wiped it around. And then I did the same thing. I pressed it all the way in. And you see how there's some space there? I did choose my left side. I honestly didn't care, but I felt like because I have my mole on this side, if I had it on this side, I didn't want it. Also, this is my good angle. Like when I take pictures, I like this side of my face more than I like this side of my face. So when I take pictures, it looks like this. So that way, you know, it's on the side where I take my pictures. I'm sorry if you hear my kids in the background. They're just wild. Noah is playing video games. He's officially on spring break. And he has his cousins like on FaceTime. Even though they don't FaceTime, they just yell at each other to do certain things on the game. And then Sebastian and Mateo are watching Elmo Sesame Street on my phone. And then Mateo comes back out here whenever he wants more popcorn. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the bathroom now. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how I rinse and sanitize my nose piercing. Be right back. Alright guys, so I am back. I am currently in my bathroom. I hope you can hear me. I'm going to show you what I'm using right now, what I bought. I bought it at Target. It's by Up and Up. And it's called Saline Wound Wash Spray. So this is what it looks like. It's by Up and Up. And it's just a spray bottle. Here's the cap. And it comes out like this. And then you spray this and liquid comes out. It does not spray. It literally will come out like a hose. Like if you were pouring water out. And then as soon as you let it go, it stops. You do need to be careful with this though. Because once you squeeze it, it literally squirts out. So for example, when I'm doing the top of it, it doesn't matter. I can let it go. But if you're going to rinse the inside of your nose, if you do it too hard, it will literally go up your nose and you'll feel like you're like freaking choking to death. So I try to do this. I kind of press it a couple of times to get like a handle on how far I need to push for the type of pressure that I want to clean. So I literally just push this and I pour it a little bit there, and then I do it on the inside, and then I grab a Q-tip and I wet it with this as well, and then I will literally just clean it like this and then like this just a couple times, and then that's it. The lady did tell me not to overdo it. She said it's actually completely fine just to rinse with this, and that's it. She's like, if you don't see any crust on it, it's not needed to be cleaning it with this. This is, you're just going to be applying extra pressure for no reason. So she's like, if there's no crust, just rinse it with this a couple of times, do the inside, and then that's it. She's like, if there is crust, then you could either put put some warm water, like dip this in hot water and kind of place it on there to kind of loosen up the crust, and then rinse it with this and let the crust come off, and then that's it. She's like, if you get any type of discharge or anything, that's all you need to do. But I'm literally just going to put this on here, but I am going to show you how I would do it if I did have a little bit of crust and how I just literally circle it. So, and I'm actually going to show you how quick this comes out. Look, take a look at this. Do you see that? It squirts out so much. It's crazy. Anyway, first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull my piercing out to make sure it's sticking out. And I'm literally just going to do this. And do you see if I press it a little bit comes out? And then I keep going like this and a little bit more. You can do that too, so you can see how much pressure you want to use if you don't want like that big squirt. So. All right, so I just did that, and I'm actually going to push it so that it's flat, and I'm going to squirt the inside of my nose. And I'm still going to do this. All I'm going to do is this, and I'm going to squirt in. Like I said, play with it, because what you don't want to do is end up squirting it so far that it's going to go all the way up your nose. And then I turn my head to the side. There we go. And I'm actually catching the little drops that are dripping. I'm catching it, and then now this is kind of wet. Or you can just get this and literally do that. So if I did have crust, what I would do is, I already sprayed the inside, the outside. I would put pressure on it like this. I would wipe around. Sometimes what I like to do is actually like to grab this little thing. And if you look at it, I'm actually like shaping it like this. There you go. And that's it. And I go like this. I'm literally just gonna wash it a little bit around. And then that's it. And then pat dry. And that's it. And that's basically what you do 3 times a day. I have no privacy. Absolutely no privacy.
Oh. That is, I feel that.
Literally, he knows how to open doors now. Say hi. Say hi. No, that's Sebastian. The one that was earlier was Mateo. This one is, he just flushed the toilet. Anywho, let's get out of the bathroom. Let's get out. Out. Come on, let's go. Out. Sebastian, pa fue. Okay, I'm closing the door. No light. No light. That's what I thought. Get out. Anywho. Of course you want moss. This is my life. This is all I do is I refill containers with popcorn. We're back. Okay, so yeah, that's basically what I've been doing, and I basically have to do that every single day for 16 weeks straight. For 16 weeks straight. Ow, my hair. Jeez. But anyways, yeah, I'm super excited. My boyfriend hasn't seen it yet. He's actually going to see it today. He knows that I got it, but he hasn't seen it in person. He's been on a work trip for the last 3-4 days. He had to go out of town for work, so it's just been me and the kids. And you know, I had some extra time. I wanted some personal time. Took the kids to the sitter and got my nose pierced. So yeah, right before my 29th birthday. Might be a midlife crisis. Might be a, I don't know, type of crisis, whatever. Anyways, but anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it helps you. If you have any questions about the piercing, just comment below or head over to my Instagram and just DM me. The links for my Instagram and Facebook and like all the social media that I use are down below, so check those out and follow me. That way you can see a little bit more about me and these crazy kids that I be raising. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a blessed day, and don't forget to subscribe below. Click the little bell, that way you get a notification when I upload a new video. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.